With 250,000 workers and a multi-billion-dollar economic impact, the oil industry is the heart and soul of life here in Houston. But the coronavirus is now threatening to turn the latest boom into a bust.
Tonight, Channel 2 investigator Joel Eisenbaum shows us what it could take for the industry to rebound from one of the biggest challenges ever.
If you're not in the business, you've at least noticed it gassing up, if you still do that. Oil is in a total tailspin.
The oil industry today is going through a tremendous turmoil. Layoffs are happening at most every oil and gas company.
The problem is there's too much supply and not enough demand. And remember, Texas energy jobs were vaporizing before COVID-19. And now?
As this virus wreaks havoc upon the healthcare system, it's done additional tremendous harm to our oil and gas industry.
The state's Oil and Gas Regulatory Authority, the Texas Railroad Commission, is thinking about actively tinkering with the supply and demand equation, setting state limits on output to drive up price, so-called pro-rationing. OPEC does it, but it could cost even more jobs short-term, especially among smaller companies that may get squeezed out of a tightening market.
Texas should let it continue to work without regulatory intervention. Second, the economic impact of pro-rationing. In the near term, pro-rationing will have a more severe jobs and economic impact than the free market process.
The flip side of the argument is that no government action could be even more catastrophic, leading to cratering oil prices.
And we'll work this out.
The president seems aware of that problem and seems to want the whole world to cut oil output.
The Railroad Commission of Texas has the power to limit oil production, but the president does not.
Clearly in Houston, we are already in trouble. Even the local nonprofit group that helps oil field workers in trouble is in trouble.
So are you in danger of not being able to help anyone? Are you unable to help anyone right now?
We have set aside a rainy day fund. This is certainly a rainy day, so we're into the rainy day fund. I don't know how much longer that will last. Depends on how many people are in need.
If you are a Texan, this issue affects you. Just the state tax generation from this important sector is an $8.5 billion chunk of the state's revenue. Just like Oilfield Helping Hands, Oilfield Ministries is also on the front lines of what is right now extreme pain for thousands of Houstonians in this industry. But count Minister Mike Chaffin as someone who believes that the state's got to do something to stop the free fall, and tightening supply may be the best tool available.
Every operator would have the same percentage of reduction, which would be a fair way to treat the oil and gas industry right now.
To limit or not to limit Texas oil production, that decision now rests with the Texas Railroad Commission. Their vote is expected next week, April 21st. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC, Channel 2 News.